what are these people like? And what's the sort of culture we should expect? And I suppose if there was a headline, it would be that there is no one size fits all, because you get everything from the Hindu joint family business system, where kind of everything is run from the top and it's fairly traditional, through to, yes, there is the old British companies there, and there's kind of a colonial feel, American business culture, which we're starting to see everywhere. But what's kind of really nice is that there's a fairly distinct Indian business culture that's starting to emerge, and we send it kind of like it's our own, which is really, really nice. A few things to sort of bear in mind. In India, diaries, you don't want to leave it too late because people are busy, but you don't want to do it too much in advance either. So it's kind of, we found a few weeks before tends to help, and then checking in with whoever it is that you're meeting, perhaps a week before, just to check that everything is still on course. Not great at emails. We can be sometimes it can be absolutely super responsive, but just because you haven't heard back doesn't mean that somebody hasn't picked up on your email. So you could send something out. It's almost always worth following up with a phone call. PowerPoint can be an absolute killer, so it's important to have FaceTime to kind of build a relationship. That's really, really important in India. But having said that, we also like to see that there's some work that's been put in. So depending on the situation, it's nice to refer to slides or to have some kind of a pack. Very often I've gone to meetings and I've had somebody come along with a gift, and that's worth bearing in mind. India cities are fairly chaotic, so don't flip because they're 30 minutes late. It could be that they've just come a couple of kilometers down the road, but the traffic's just been really, really bad. Something I find quite unusual is you could be in a meeting in India and somebody will kind of take their phone out and start referring to it. And it's not rude, it's just the way we are. We're just kind of constantly connected. A lot of these organizations will be run from the very top. So they might have an executive assistant or a personal assistant, and sometimes these are really, really important people. Definitely here in Britain we expect things to move very, very quickly, and that might not always be the case. So patience definitely helps. So these are just some of the things to bear in mind whilst you're out in India.